In an era of architecture where current design trends, computational design, parametric, and experiential, have become a dominant and driving force of the industry, the architecture itself has lost a level of meaning behind it in order to achieve a more abstract and cool form. However, we see the exact opposite of this in the iconic Baku, Azerbaijan project, the Flame Towers. This building is able to achieve the sought-after unique and modern curved building form, while still maintaining the ability to express its social and historical perspective through arts and architecture. It wouldn't be until 1991, following the Soviet Union's collapse, that Azerbaijan would finally gain both its freedom from oppression and its independence, giving it the ability to truly represent itself through meaningful architecture. Azerbaijan is known as the Land of Fire due to its history of fire worshipping and the phenomenon known as the Yanar Dag, or Burning Mountain in English. Among others, it's for these reasons Hawk designed the building to resemble three flames to reflect this rich culture and history. Situated in the country's capital city of Baku, also known as the City of Winds, the city's skyline would soon be proudly dominated by the Flame Towers, with construction beginning in 2007 and substantial completion being achieved in 2012 and later being opened to the public in 2013. Each tower has a different use or occupancy type. The first tower is a 190-meter tall apartment complex. The next is an office building that is 160 meters tall. And the final tower is 140-meter tall hotel with a 78-meter high central podium connecting the three towers together, with each tower representing a different social and economic virtue of Baku. In total, the entire complex is sized at 2.5 million square feet, with a total building cost of 350 million US dollars. By utilizing 3D modeling technology to help design and engineer each of the building's three complex curving tower facades, the attention to detail and standalone form is further complemented by the glowing LED displays produced by Traxon Tech to aid in uniquely lighting up the building to resemble moving and flickering fire, further solidifying the building's representation of country's history and culture. All these elements come together to create a didactic building that is able to successfully represent the country as a whole, making the building unequivocally beloved by the locals, even though the cost of construction was as high as it was. Similarly to the Bird's Nest in China, this building was designed in anticipation for a big world event. In this instance, it was Eurovision 2012, where the new building would become the central piece of the city and dominated in all of the promotional advertisements, all of the videos. However, unlike the Bird's Nest, where there is great controversy about using outside architects and there is discussions of globalization, this building did not receive any negative press or repercussions. It's for these reasons, among others, that this building is a glowing example of why globalization in architecture is not always a bad thing. Bringing in outside architects to help create architecture for a city, to represent that city, and in this case, even a country as a whole, is not always a bad thing. In China, we saw that they took the building and they adapted it and they quickly put it onto their currency to show and identify with the building. However, with this building, they didn't need to do any such thing because the building in and of itself represented the country. This is why this building is successful and it does not fail where the Bird's Nest might have failed in terms of globalization. In closing, this building has a level of care and attention to detail from an outside architect that brings in their values while not pushing aside one's country's own values. Instead, they merge the two together to use their modern technologies and the techniques of their trades to further display and make a proud statement showing the people that this building is truly something that they can be happy with. And as a result, it is something that people are happy with.